Hey everybody, I'm Bo Blaze.
And I'm Chris Park, and welcome to Comedians Talk to Porn Stars.
The show where we have fun conversations with cool people who just happen to be adult entertainers.
This week...
Hey guys, I'm Alexis Fawx, and this is Comedians Talk to Porn Stars.
This episode is sponsored by the beautiful people at the Why Not Network. That's YNOT.com. Let's face it, they're looking at your tits.
It's true. I'm going to shit myself. I'm going to pee. I'm going to have a heart attack. I'm going to throw up. Oh my. Interrupting cow. I just, I'm done. Moo. Moo. Oh, it's cold.
Ladies and gentlemen, live from the worldwide headquarters of the Blazo Network in beautiful downtown Hackensack, New Jersey, it's Comedians Talk to Porn Stars. Woo! That's brought to you by the Blazo Network and the New Jersey Comedy Syndicate. And hey, folks, right now would be a fantastic time to click the subscribe button in the right-hand corner and ring that bell so we can let you know about every episode with porn stars.
Hey,
yeah, that
sounds good to me, right?
Folks, I'm Bo Blaze, and ladies and gentlemen, say hello to my co-host, Chris Park. Chris Park. Yeah, we are here with one of the true queens of the industry, folks. The beautiful, the amazing, the dog-holding Alexis Fawx.
Yay, all right.
Can we see him?
Yeah, of course.
What's his or her name?
This is Loki.
Hi, Loki. Welcome to Comedians Talking to Porn Stars. We are honored to have Alexis Fawx here. She is the reigning AVN, Spank Bank, and X-Critic MILF of the Year.
Thank you.
Yay! And you really are one of the top-rated porn stars of, like, all time.
Oh, wow. That's so crazy to hear.
You really are.
Awesome.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
My first question is, how have things been for you during these crazy days?
Well, where do we start?
Yeah, really.
March or...
It was March 15th. It was a cold evening.
It was a little chilly, actually. I'm glad it warmed up.
The Ides of March.
Geez, I've been just keeping myself busy. Did a lot of gardening. I'm a huge gardener. I've been on a couple road trips. I got a tent on top of my Jeep so I can just climb mountains, pop that tent out, go do whatever.
Nice.
Cool. Have you gotten back to work now?
We're slowly getting back, subscription sites and stuff like that. Pretty blessed to have that part of my career, So when everything was quarantined up, I was able to work on all those sites. Now we're getting back to shooting and everything like that, which I'm really excited about. I miss going to work. I miss being on set. I laugh a lot, as you're going to find out. I miss that. I miss even everybody.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, it goes beyond just like, of course, missing the action I get to do. I mean, that's an obvious point, right? Like, I miss seeing people. It's been sad, like not seeing it.
Yeah, I mean, same here for us. The open mics, all the city comedy clubs, everything just stopped. We miss our friends too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I totally get it. I have a show called Highest Fox, and it's a comedy cannabis type of show, right? So I've made friends with a lot of amazing, hilarious comedians. And what I found is, and I think it's the same thing with me, it's like you miss that camaraderie that you have with your fellow comedians or your fellow industry workers or whatever it is. Just the laughter and seeing each other at the club and, hey, what's going on? And then you try out your stuff, your material.
Yeah.
I have such great admiration and respect for comedians and in the timing and the beats. Audiences are wild.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, you have sex on camera. It's completely different. On that stage, and you got that bright light down on you. And then at my shows, people were really stoned. So
tell us a little bit about the Highest Fawx show.
I went and saw my good friend, Richie Leese. He had material in which he talked about the bang bus and about the female driver. Well, I was that female driver for the bang bus. I went up to Richie and I was like, hey, I'm that chick. I'm that person you were talking about. And we just remained friends. He said, hey, how would you feel about hosting and producing your own comedy show? And I was like, yeah, I just say yes to opportunities. We'll figure it out, right? I said, well, let's connect it with cannabis because who doesn't want to smoke a little weed and laugh at shit, right? And it's legal in LA.
Such a great combination, though. I love the whole idea. So I was like, wow, it's really cool. We're going to work with her.
It's one of my really closest friends, Sylvia Sage. She is absolutely hilarious. So it's really cool to be able to like provide a venue for her to do her craft. And then I get to also like book people that I fucking love to watch. Hey, when we can start meeting up again, you're more than welcome to get on the show.
Sweet.
You don't have to smoke weed. It's not required.
Oh, I will.
It's an option for those that like to partake.
Probably not a problem.
I'll bring I have a bowl and everything. I'll be fine.
Best part of curating that people didn't have their phones out there just talking and passing a J and, just communicating and having a great fucking time.
I think we should bow down. How were you able to make that happen?
Because, dude, people were getting high. They weren't worried about like, oh my God, do a selfie. Oh, no. I'm sorry. I'm just not one of those people. When I go out, put the phone away. Like, I just want to go have some fun.
No, absolutely.
I value that quality time with my friends that I don't want to inundate them with my work.
I was looking at the website for the Highest Fawx show, and I saw some cool names on there. We had Joe DeRosa.
Yeah, he's great. Oh my God.
Right? Yeah, I seen him on a couple Comedy Central shows. This Is Not Happening and At Midnight. I've seen him in there. And he had the other guy, Josh Potter.
Josh is amazing.
He's on the podcast Your Mom's House with Tom Segura.
I was actually on that podcast. I was Dr. Fawx.
Really?
Yeah. It was a lot of fun. Josh is great. I love to laugh and I love being around comedians and I love being just in that whole entire atmosphere.
So I hear that you like coffee.
I do.
I love coffee.
I wasn't asking you, Chris. We were asking the pretty woman sitting there.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But believe me, you do not like coffee like she likes coffee, okay? Because I've read some stuff, and she's done whole vacation on coffee plantations.
I have, especially in Costa Rica. Oh my God, I drank so much coffee. I think I gave myself like literally caffeine toxicity or something. Like I've never felt that way in my entire fucking life. You got to understand, like you're driving around these beautiful mountains in Costa Rica. I mean, you're up in the clouds and it's mind-blowing beautiful. And then they have these little coffee plantations, and every coffee plantation, they have like the bananas and the cacao and just like the chocolates. So I'm eating straight cacao, straight up chocolate, homemade grind up coffee. And I'm just stopping off at every little fucking stop. I got to a point, I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to die. I started sweating. My pits, my nipple. I was like, my nipples are going to fall on fire. I didn't know what the fuck was happening. I was like, I'm going to shit myself. I'm going to pee. I'm going to have a heart attack. I'm going to throw up.
Wait a minute. Are we talking about a porn video or coffee
Yeah,
here?
really? I didn't know coffee could make your nipples fall off. Gee.
Dude, it was just like, it was everything at one particular, it was just, and I had to pull off.
So you loved it so much, I hear, that you have your own coffee.
I do.
So you have High AF Coffee. Tell us about that.
Yeah, it's a couple play on words, actually, High AF Coffee. It's high altitude for coffee because coffee grows great in high altitude. It was also my slick way of putting AF for Alexis Fawx. And then on top of that is the High AF.
High as fuck coffee.
I would love to have a cafe where, people come and, smoke a joint. You have an espresso or however you like your coffee. Right now we have beans and cold brew. But we're going to be adding grind and coffee scrub and some teas.
We could call it Lamsterdam, L.A. Amsterdam. You have a couple of causes with your coffee, I see. Of course, you're supporting legalization of marijuana. That's not shocking. Another thing that you quietly did that's super cool is that you donated 100% of your profits to Frontline Responders Fund.
My mom's a nurse, and I just thought it was the right thing to do at that time.
It was.
Cool.
And I have to say, I have seen you give quite a bit. Quite a bit.
I'm a giving person, and
Yeah.
I share.
You do. So being the current MILF of the year for every award show, you are obviously a MILF expert.
Oh Bye.
What do you think about MILF and the whole genre?
Well, the whole genre has been really good for me. I mean, mothers I like to fuck. It's been around for forever. I can't really knock it. It's not my personal fantasy, so you definitely got to pay me to call me mommy. Some women don't want the MILF title yet or at all.
Mm-hmm.
We work in an industry that you can really kind of tailor your career to your own wants and needs and boundaries.
I think that's the old rule of the internet. If it's a thing, there's porn for it. So, I always thought MILF stood for modern, intelligent, liberated female.
No, Chris.
I would think they'd be doing a lot of school teacher scenes, sexy astrophysicists, things like that.
No, Chris. It's moms I'd like to fuck, just like she said.
I know, she just blew my mind here. I'm really confused. I would still want to fuck an astrophysicist.
Yes,
that'd be cool.
We do understand.
Well, just to let you know, Chris, I've actually played chemistry and physiology teachers.
Oh,
I can blow more than just your mind.
ooh.
Man, you get all the good lines. So I notice you're drinking Pedialyte.
Yes.
Is that because
Squirt.
But is that why you're drinking it? You're dehydrated from work?
No, actually, I live in the desert, Vegas here, and you get dehydrated like a motherfucker. So I drink at least one a day to help me hydrate on a continued basis, just because it is easy to dehydrate with my job. If you're flying all the time and doing this and that,
Yeah.
a longer day at work, or let's say it's an anal scene or something like that, I'll maybe double up. And when I was doing squirting scenes more on a regular basis, I would have maybe 4 to 5 of those.
There's a lot of different opinions on squirting.
The sex that we have on camera isn't the same sex as I'm not having at home. That's all for camera, right?
Right.
We're doing it so you guys see the penetration, so you get yeah. To do the type of squirting that some of the directors and companies want you to do, it's not natural. You're really pushing for it to go far and to go long and high. I mean, I've hit over 6 feet before.
That sounds like a field goal. Yeah. It is high. It is fun.
It's very athletic.
So it's pee.
Yeah.
When people say it's not pee, I say, okay, what gland is it coming from then?
You can have a lot of fluid,
Sure.
Stuff, but it's not shooting out of her in a directional pattern. You also can tell when you're laying in a puddle of pee. I've had girl scenes and I'm like, oh shit. God, it's cold.
One of the things we seem to be doing here, it's becoming a thing. The Spank Bank Awards have the craziest awards. I wanted to just tell everybody some of the Spank Bank Awards you've been up for. Okay.
Oh, okay.
The Baroness of Licking Lady Ass. The hardest working hoe in the hoe biz.
Hey, I'll take it.
Mattress Actress of the Year.
I love it.
The Oral Authority of the Year.
I do have some skills.
You do. The Sage of 69.
That's what they call me.
What is that?
Evidently, Chris pretends that he's that.
My house number is 69. So
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Oh, really? 69 what?
She'll be right over. And wait, there's one more. Size Queen.
Oh, I got size queen, huh? Woo. All right.
So, are you a size queen?
I like it bigger than average. If it's too big, it's going to hurt after a while. Then if I can't really wrap my mouth around it and give it a proper blowjob, then it's okay. And I guess I'm just doing the two-handed thing.
Nibbling from the side, like.
Yeah, I'm playing the fucking flute and shit. But in the same token, I also don't like it feeling like a hot dog going down the hallway. And oh man, I met this one guy. He was my surfer instructor. I should have checked his unit before actually deciding to go out and have a couple beers and try to get fucked. I was just like, what is this? Is this a straw? What's
Oh, no.
for one of those Capri Suns?
Yeah, right?
Where's the juice? Nope, sorry, I got my period. Can't do this. Sorry.
All of a sudden.
Just all this moment.
It just started as soon as you took your pants off.
It's amazing. Your cock just made me have a period.
Wow. It just suddenly happened.
Hey, this episode is sponsored by the wonderful, beautiful Why Not Network, one of the longest running brands in the adult entertainment industry for news, business services, and events. And check out the whynotmail.com platform for your adult mail marketing and whynotcam.com for up-to-date news, model interviews, and useful tutorials to help you market yourself and succeed as a performer. Also, Why Not's Community Trade Show and third annual Why Not Cam Awards will be in March of 2021 in Hollywood, California. So you were in the Air Force.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
Did you fly planes?
No, I'm too short for that. No, I did not fly planes. I actually loaded them. I loaded KC-135s. I went to college while I was in there. It was good for me. Got me out of my small town of Pennsylvania and set me along my way and made me a very independent person.
I looked this up. In the Air Force, it's 5 men to every 1 woman. So you must have had some fun.
Oh, I did.
Getting ready for your next career.
Yeah, who would have known it? Yeah,
Did you ever have sex on a plane?
No. But long time ago, why was I in Baltimore?
Aren't we all metaphorically wondering what we're doing in Baltimore?
I was flying back from Baltimore. We got snowed in. I made friends with some dude at some bar. I think I gave him a hand job on the way. It's like one of those weird stuck in the airport moments.
And then you became a paralegal.
Yes, I did. I wrote patents and trademarks and copyright.
So when you were a paralegal, were you acting out some sort of Secretary the movie fantasy?
That's actually one of my favorite movies.
You were channeling Maggie Gyllenhaal a little bit there?
Actually, I wrote Unbound. I like to pull from different things that really inspire me. And since that movie is one of my favorites, the scene with her and him when she misspells the words and he brings her into the office and makes her type. Anyway, in mine, I had butt sex. She didn't have butt sex.
Maggie Gyllenhaal is incredibly hot in that movie.
Yeah.
Easy there, Bo.
I'm not really a submissive person, but there's something so sexy. He was just arrogant in a way that was hot. I don't know.
That movie is one of the few BDSM movies that are kind of appreciated by the lifestyle community.
Oh, really? I didn't even know that.
That one has got a lot of cool stuff in it that's pretty real.
It's really psychological, so intense. God, I fucking love that intensity and things.
His control over her was what she wanted. It was what helped her with her, I guess, OCD or whatever the different things were that she had.
Yeah.
You can have 5 peas and 1 thing of mashed potatoes. And that's actually something people do. Control that much of somebody, not always, but for a weekend or a night or whatever, can be super hot.
The only thing that I did at work was masturbate in the bathroom.
Who doesn't, right? Yeah.
Yeah, Chris is constantly in the corner masturbating. I keep hitting him and tell him to stop.
Well, there's no privacy in here. What do I tell you?
I know. All right, so Air Force, paralegal, porn star? How did that happen?
I needed to get a job. And I answered a ad on Craigslist to be an extra for Dancing Bear. I was like, oh, I know what that is. Fuck yeah, I'll go be an extra and watch people fuck. They run through this laundry list. They're like, if you do this, you make this amount, blah, blah, blah. If you want to sign up and make more money, you could do these things. And I got the blow job. So I just blew them. And the next thing I knew, I was booked for my boy girl the very next day.
So wait a minute. What do you mean an extra for a dancing bear? Is that some sort of code?
It's a bridal party and they have the stripper and the main guy wears a bear's head. I don't know. I don't know why or where they came up that.
Awesome.
I just and done.
Well, there you go, folks. Her first sexual encounter for pay was a dancing bear.
It was a good blowjob.
From what I see, it probably was, yes.
Yeah.
I check your Instagram out quite a bit, and you are always in water.
Am I?
You're in hot springs, oceans, bathtubs.
Yeah, I'm in water a lot, aren't I? I live in the desert, so I'm probably just attracted to the water every time I get a chance to see it.
She's trying to hydrate.
I love the beach. I love tropics. I love seeing the ocean, hot springs. I'm barefoot out in nature. I grew up in Pennsylvania. And the Appalachian Trail is my backyard. I went canoeing with my dad. We went hunting together. I vacation a lot of places where I can be in water, I guess. I mean, I went swimming with sharks in Cabo this summer. Costa Rica has waterfalls everywhere, landscapes that this lovely earth, has to give us.
So, ready? The comedy questions. Woohoo! Who are some of your favorite comedians?
Well, we even mentioned some of them. Sylvia Sage, Rachel Wolfson, Joe Del Rosa, Josh Potter, Tom Segura, Jimmy Schubert, Richie Leese. Did I mention him? Everybody's so unique. I can laugh with pretty much everybody. And people that I've connected with outside of just seeing them on stage is probably my favorite, only because I now have a connection with them.
All right, what is the funniest thing you ever saw on set?
Funny or gross?
Whatever.
My first anal scene with the guy's dick, I think it called penny packs. It was actually me still preparing my ass, before going to set, but I'm FaceTiming your friend. My face is down, my ass is up. I've got an enema button in there. Can you imagine you're down by the toilet? You're like, I can't get the water out. The water went up there and it's not coming out. I'm going to piss all over the guy's dick and my ass. These kind of things. Those are the things that happen on set. Have you guys ever called a friend?
Phone a friend.
Phone a friend.
And then you got your friend saying, fuck your ass over the toilet so the water comes out. And you're like, what?
Good old Penny Packs. Thank you, Penny.
I'm pretty sure it was her. Yeah, that water does eventually come back out.
You can assure us of that, right?
It's cleared by that time.
All right, who's the funniest porn star?
Sylvia Sage. Sylvia and I get together and we fucking laugh. Smoke a little weed, laugh our asses off continuously, and we eat food.
What is the craziest or weirdest thing a fan ever asked you to do?
Well, I could probably check my email now and pull one.
That was good.
They try to get you to do certain customs, and stick all kinds of weird shit up your ass, your pussy, say weird shit, and stuff. And, hey, I'm all into creating your fantasy, but there's just some things I'm just not going to do.
All right. The final question. Tell us a joke.
Oh my God, I can't do that on the spot.
Sure you can.
Anything.
Could be a knock-knock joke.
I'm not very good on the spot with just simple jokes like that.
Do you know any stupid jokes? How about the interrupting cow joke? No one's done that one.
What's the interrupting cow joke?
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Interrupting cow.
Interrupting cow.
Moo!
I know. I've never heard of that one before.
All right.
That's an old one.
We'll give you that one.
Okay.
Now you do it.
Yeah,
you do it.
You do it for us.
So where do you start?
You say knock, knock.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Interrupting cow.
Interrupting.
Moo. Moo. I did it.
This is a first that we actually are teaching you a joke to tell.
Yeah.
If you have a second right now, click the follow button, ring the bell, share this lovely Comedians Talk to Porn Stars podcast episode. It really helps us, and we really appreciate your help.
If you want to find out everything about our guest, please visit
linktree.com/Alexis Fawx, AlexisFawx.
We are at Blazo Network on all social media. Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, everything. At Blazo Network.
Yes, there you can send us questions, comments, suggestions, trolls, and whatever else you like for both ourselves and our guests. And don't forget to visit our website, blazo.com. Go on the right-hand column of any page and join our mailing list. Every month that you stay on the mailing list, you are eligible to win free stuff like t-shirts and mugs and porn star. But still, you're going to win free stuff. Get on the mailing list. Blazo.com.
You can support us by buying our merch at blazo.com/shop.
We not only have our fabulous Comedians Talk to Porn Stars merch, but also our popular New Jersey Comedy Syndicate and Mr. Blazo stuff as well. Great stuff at great prices at blazo.com/shop.
You can find out more about Bo and his alternative life coach site at alternativelifecoach.com. Yes, that's right. Bo's day job is helping people who live alternative lifestyles, like actors, comedians, musicians, the polyamorous, and the kinky, play better in their life. AlternativeLifeCoach.com.
Chris Park can be found at Chris Park Comedy on all social media. That's at Chris Park Comedy. Every single
Everywhere.
thing. Yeah.
I mean, it's like 3 places, but
Still on Friendster.
oh God,
Yeah, remember that?
no.
No.
No, I remember.
What have we learned today, Chris?
I didn't learn anything.
Well, I think you did. I think you learned what actually MILF meant.
Oh, right. Yes, I learned what MILF actually means.
You also learned that that Alexis has never had sex on a plane,
Oh, yeah, that was disappointing.
but she did jerk somebody off in a terminal.
Oh, right.
So we have learned that.
In Baltimore? Was it?
No.
Was that in Baltimore?
She can't remember what the hell she was doing in Baltimore. And that's about it. Just think how we could edit that.
Did you hear that, guys?
No, I can't.
Are you okay?
Does any day feel like any day anymore? Can you guys hear that?
We don't.
Those aliens? I guess they're flying above me right now.
There's things flying.
I don't know. Alien? I am in Vegas.
51's right around the corner.
Totally.
Hey, this episode is sponsored by the wonderful, beautiful Why Not Network, one of the longest running brands in the adult entertainment industry for news, business services, and events. And check out the WhyNotMail.com platform for your adult mail marketing and WhyNotCam.com for up-to-date news, model interviews, and useful tutorials to help you market yourself and succeed as a performer.